Tibetan people who live in exile have re-elected Lobsang Sangay to be their leader abroad. The Chinese government calls Tibet an integral part of China, but some Tibetans accuse the Chinese of eroding their Buddhist culture. Tsewang Norbu is a political activist. He's been living in exile in Germany for 40 years. He joins me now from Berlin. Tsewang, many thanks for your time today. Now, for the benefit of those who perhaps don't follow this so closely, can you tell us a bit more about the situation affecting these Tibetans and also, you know, the significance of Lobsang Sangay now being re-elected?
Yes, good afternoon to Istanbul. The significance of the re-election of Dr. Lobsang Sangay is he belongs to the new generation and grown up in exile. And although his re-election, he didn't score that much votes as in his first election, which was quite a heavy win. He won by 57% to 41%, and it's quite a clear victory to Lobsang Sangay.
And remind us, why are these people in exile?
Tibetans are in exile because China has invaded Tibet in 1949, 1950. Although the Tibetan leaders at that time tried, under the leadership of the Dalai Lama, tried to coexist with the Chinese occupation forces, but the coexistence lasted only just 9 years. And in March 1949, the Tibetans revolted against the Chinese occupation forces, and the revolt was ruthlessly suppressed. And the Dalai Lama and some 80,000 Tibetans fled to the neighboring countries like India and Nepal. And ever since has the number of Tibetan exiles has increased, and today there are about little over 150,000 Tibetans living around the world, mostly on the Indian subcontinent.
Okay, so what happens next? What are the challenges ahead for Lobsang Sangay?
The Lobsang Sangay administration faces the challenge of trying to bring the Chinese on the table to resolve the problem of Tibet. Then the problem is pending for the last over 50 years, and China, the situation in Tibet is not getting better. In fact, under the veil of modernization, the suppression is in fact intensifying. So the Tibetan exile leadership has to resolve the Tibet issue in dialogue with China. And so the greatest challenge of Lobsang Sangay administration will face is to bring China to a dialogue, which at the moment doesn't look very bright.
Okay, Tsewang, many thanks for your time. Tsewang Norbu, there, a political activist living in exile in Germany for some 40 years now. Many thanks.